Hey everyone, it's Dr. Retro's video game finds and part 140 this time. And we're going to do it a little bit different because this whole bin you see here, big bin, is what I bought at the retro game convention in Kalken Belgium. And I thought, hey, let's just go through it together instead of me showing you all the separate parts. I don't know, maybe this is more fun. Maybe you guys think, well, it's boring because I already see I have a Mario Bros. And a Paper Mario and a Monkey Island. But maybe it's more fun. You guys tell me. I need feedback on this. So first up is LeChuck's Revenge Monkey Island 2 for the Macintosh. So it's not the PC big box version, but the Mac big box version. Got this offered to me in a trade. Then we have a complete in-box Turtles for the NES, the Paul B version. Complete in-box Zelda, the Oracle of Ages, and Zelda, the Oracle of Seasons. These two mix. And I believe if you can uncover, you can uncover more secrets in the other game if you have an item transferred from one game to the other. Then here for the Game Boy we have a Pokemon Silver and Castlevania double pack, and this is again my rule: buy stuff if you can buy it boxed only or manual, etc. if it's at least semi-rare or you don't have it, because this is just a box and a manual, and now all I need now is a cartridge, which is way more easy to find than a complete in-box copy. It's not a super rare game, goes for about 40-50 euros I think, but still I don't have it yet I think, and I got it for 18 euros, that said, from a fellow collector. Then here we have Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. As you can see, I paid 40 euros, and the thing is, it's an American version and it's sealed, but I think it's not an original seal. I'm not 100% sure. I looked into it with a fellow collector. It does have the punch holes here, but it doesn't have the H seam. It does have a, how do you call it? This is where it meets, but it doesn't have this, the normal H that the other Nintendo games have. So I'm not too sure about it. Also, it's damaged here, and it's also damaged here in the top, which is quite a strange blemish for a sealed game. So not too sure about the authenticity of the seal, but still it's a great condition Paper Mario complete in box. Then some Nintendo 64 games: Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing, and Snowboard Kids. One more over here. It's Mario 64. Big box PC, Jazz Jackrabbit 2, an ugly knockout series re-released version. Then for the GameCube, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and for the Xbox, Conker's Live and Reloaded, which is, in my opinion, a better way to play the original than the original on the Nintendo 64. It just looks a lot better, plays a lot better, and yeah, I'm also not a big fan of the Nintendo 64 controller, as you know, because I'm not a big fan of the Nintendo 64 as a console as a whole. I do notice I'm going through this quite a lot faster than usual because I don't have to switch all the time. Then for the PlayStation 1, Zero Divide 2, and I bought this because I thought I have it, but it's missing either the front or the back inlay, or at least something small voice in the back of my head said that. So I bought this for 5 euros, and just in case I do already have a complete copy, it's a spare one. This is a Suikoden, as you can see. I have 3 Suikodens in stock at the moment, and some guy wanted to upgrade his copy, which has a damaged manual, as you can see, to a nice mint copy from me, and he traded in something extra for that. Then Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, Metal Gear Solid. Let's see what else we have. This is the King of Fighters, the saga continues, for 5 euros. It's one of those fighting games that I've been looking for quite a while, when I was still looking for these in my collection. Same goes for Art of Fighting Anthology. This is a game that will end up in my collection because I don't have Fahrenheit with this outer cardboard box. Where does it come out? Oh, there we are. Fahrenheit, from the same guys that made Quantic Dream, that made Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain, two of my favorite games on the PlayStation 3. Haven't played Fahrenheit, and I hadn't seen this version before, so that's the reason for buying it. Digimon World 4, just a rare game. That's the reason for me picking it up. Then, NES cartridges. These were all traded in, I believe. Pac-Man, Kirby's Adventure, DuckTales, Tetris, Mario Bros. 3, another Mario 3, Popeye, Turtles, Mario 2, and Roadrunner, which is clearly an unofficial Tengen cartridge, and Tengen is Atari, in case you didn't know that. Then we have 3 more NES cartridges: Gyromite, Hudson Hawk, and Shadow Warriors, Ninja Gaiden, Game Boy. Let's start with these. So Niels was the previous owner of this Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Blue, Kirby's Dream Land, Bomb Jack. It's a very, very uncommon or rare title on the NES. Hadn't seen it on Game Boy, so that's the reason for picking it up. Another Kirby, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Blue. You can never have too many Pokemons. Here we have a couple more. Oh, there goes a blue. Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Red. Kirby's Block Ball, also a game I hadn't seen before. Gargoyle's Quest, Pokemon Yellow, and well, everything that says Pang, in my experience on video games, is rare. Super Pang collection on the PlayStation 1, Super Pang on the Super Nintendo, and probably this Game Boy game is at least semi-rare as well. Pokemon Sapphire, the German version, Golden Sun, Die Vergessene Epoche, which is Age, I think, because it's the Lost Age, the English version. Pokemon and a Fire Red, also the German edition. Reason for me buying that is that I have a convention in Germany soon, and German people like German games. One more NES cartridge, Punch Out. Then another trade-in, Greenhouse, Game & Watch, in nice condition, working with battery lid, with serial number, working closing lid, and as you can see, it's not that bad. Well, it has some scratches. It's not horrible yet. Then, Game Boy Advance, Metroid Fusion, complete in box. Super Mario Bros. Complete in box for the NES, and this is the hang tab version with intact hang tab, and hole code, which is the Dutch code, only has damage here on the front. That's a bit sad. Another Zelda Minish Cap, complete in box for the Game Boy Advance. Then some PlayStation games that also got traded in. And see, that's the sad thing about handling it like this instead of the way I normally do, because now I don't have control, or I didn't have control over what I showed you guys last. But there's one more game that I didn't buy at the convention that came in just the day before the convention that I can show you, which is something really cool. Rival Schools for the PlayStation 1, quite a rare fighting game. Chocobo Dungeon 2 for my own collection, also quite a rare RPG. Digimon World and Alien Trilogy that was traded in. So are the rest of these. Cyber Speed, Shadow Man, for Vanishing Point. Well, these will all just end up in the dump bin. Just Cause 2, Stuntman Ignition, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Enslaved Journey to the West, and Cars. Well, Enslaved I would want to keep because I'd like to try that game, but I already have the press kit. Then the last few: Final Fantasy X2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Final Fantasy 12, and Final Fantasy 10. And then there's one more game that I can show you guys. It's a very, very hard to find PlayStation 2 game. I paid about 40 to 50 euros for it, and it's a crap game by a really shitty publisher, but it's so damn rare, and I just wanted to have it because I like rare. And the game is Yellow. Yes, Yellow, by the infamous... Oh wait, it's underneath the sticker here. You can see it on the back as well, probably... No, actually, yeah, well, here it says Phoenix Games Group. The guys from Nuenen, which is very close to where I live, and yeah, they're famous for producing absolute shit. This is, it looks to be some kind of puzzle game. It looks, yeah. You could, no, the graphics are just horrible. Everything is horrible about these games. But it's so damn rare. Same goes for games like Saint and Sinner. and some other Mambo, etc. that they produce. These are incredibly hard to find, and I dare you to find a complete copy of this. Is it worth what I paid? Tough question, because this is really one of those collector's items that only a few people want, but I'm one of those few. So that was it for this week. Next week we have the convention in Schiedam, I believe, or Apeldoorn. Apeldoorn, yeah, also a Dutch convention. So let's see what other cool stuff I find there. And hope you enjoyed watching this. See you next time, and like me on facebook.com/drretromd to stay up to date on everything. See you next time. Bye bye.